Hi, welcome to the Keith Bryant Show, day 2 of the Apex Show, and I'm here with Tracey Latham from Latham Industries. So, first question, I guess, Tracey, is tell us about the business.
Absolutely. We're Latham Industries, as you mentioned. We're in Phoenix, Arizona, and we're women-owned, and we're electronics contract manufacturer. We're across several industries, so we can actually take your product and we can build from synchronizing Christmas lights to music, all the way to a security system that went in a NATO base to help an F-35 land. So really nice mix of products.
Yeah. But your general business, from what you were saying, it tends to be the higher end aerospace, military, medical type products.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. And I guess, although you can do a wide range of stuff, that's really what your business is suited to in terms of approvals and controls.
Yes, and we do some medical also.
Yeah.
Yep. So we have a nice mix of product. And we can do full box builds, so we can do as much or a little as the customer needs us to do for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about approvals, which is the big thing for that kind of work?
Yes, absolutely. We have our AS 9100, and we just recently, last year, got our 13485 for medical devices. So we're very proud of that.
And you mentioned you're increasing the controls and monitoring and, let's say, component management that you have within the company as well.
Yes. So one of the things we're implementing is more traceability and a little bit more automation. So when a component comes in the back, we'll be able to tell you every board and every reference designator that component went on. If there's any touch-up or rework on that board, we'll be able to trace that back too, which aerospace and medical, they require those things. So we're very proud of that.
Yeah, I know some companies now are being very tight on the components that you can rework and the number of reworks that you can do per board. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, that becomes a much bigger challenge for you guys, because you not only do you have to worry about the number of reworks, but basically you don't want to be throwing the boards away, so you've got to have your yields up to as high as you can, so you don't get into the problems.
Absolutely. And we spend a lot of time too recertifying our employees, so we keep all their certs up to date with the IPC 610, J standard, those types of things too. So. Okay.
Does that apply to your, let's say, your workers on the line, or just inspectors, or where do you
the whole team?
Yeah.
The whole team. We want to make sure everybody understands all aspects. They have the opportunity to get as much training as they want, and it's just important. Quality is number one with us.
Yeah, and obviously your philosophy or your mission statement works, because I hear that you're increasing the square footage of the facility that you have.
Yes, we actually moved out of 4,800 square feet into 10,000 square feet. So we're very excited about that. Now it will allow us to grow. We have some wonderful opportunities in front of us, and it will create more jobs in Arizona too.
Yeah, and that's a big thing. But my last question is going to be, can you get people to work there? Because it seems in some states in the U.S. it's very hard to find good people. And you're obviously looking for people that you can certify, and if you're doing that, you want them to be with you for a long time, because you don't want to be doing all that training and then lose the people. Absolutely.
One of the things that Arizona is doing right now, especially with all the new businesses coming in, there's a lot of attention on workforce development. So there's programs being put together with the colleges. So they're more, shorter training programs, so that we can support the industries coming in our industry. So, and I was concerned that everything was about the chips, right? But you have to look downstream where we are, because who's going to come behind my team, right? I mean, my team's been with me. They came in the afternoons and weekends to help me before I was up and running. So I'm very lucky in that sense. But we need that workforce behind them, and so Arizona's doing a very good job of that. It's getting those training programs in place.
Yeah, oh, that's really good to hear, because I've spoken to a few people who say, the focus is now on semiconductors and OSATs and all of this, and people forget that you've got to put them into something.
Exactly, that's where we come in, right? Yeah. So we're very happy with all of that.
Yeah, no, that's great to hear. Thank you for coming in and sharing with us.
Thank you for having me.
Wish you success and even more growth in the future.
Thank you so much.